Kia, it just seems like she's more focused in, more relaxed offensively this year. You see change in her?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think,
No hands, turnover.
okay, it's not broken. I think she's just, fitting in really well, and she's been playing great in practice, and usually when people have a pretty good week in practice, you can kind of see that translate into the game. So she's been shooting well consistently, and just having that calm presence out there is really good to have. And we know that kind of from Kia, even when in the future, if her shots aren't falling, if she's not making a presence so much on offense, her defense is always there to pick it up. But when she has both ends like that, it's really, just great to have her on the court, and it's easy to play with everyone out here because we all share the ball really well, and I thought today was really great that way. And she was hitting shots, and we knew to get her the ball even more.
Can you talk a little about Kia's shot? It seems like in the realm of things, it's kind of underrated and all things we talk about on your team.
Oh yeah, I think one thing about her is that a lot of times, like when maybe my freshman year younger, she did have an up and down shot where sometimes it would be a little streaky, and she put a lot of work into it. And I think a lot of people don't know how much work she put in shooting extra all the time, and how much she dedicated to getting that consistent shot. And it showed last year clearly she had 9 threes in the Syracuse game, so it shows that she can get hot just like any one of us, just like me. She can hit down bunches of threes, and she's really been putting that work in, and this year's it's been even better. She's that consistent shooter in practice as she is right now in the game, so I feel confident when she shoots the ball.
How much does it help you to have another legitimate three-point shooter out there with you?
It spreads the defense, and so that opens it up for everyone to be able to do more things that they want to do, attack, and for people to get in the post. And for me, if there's, me personally, when Kia's hitting shots, that's something that the other team has to decide, or they're going to try to take away Kia, or they try to limit my threes. So we kind of complement each other in that way, where especially if we're both on the same side, they have to pick one of us, so the other one's going to get an open shot.
Do you think Crystal bringing up the ball makes the difference for Kia? It's one less thing for her to worry about on the court, so she can focus on the shot a little more?
Oh yeah, I think Crystal's been a huge presence this year, and I think we all feel very comfortable with her having the ball more so, than recently. And Sanaya was really good for us last year and stepped up huge, but Crystal is definitely more of a true point guard presence that kind of knows the feel for everything as what we're doing and how each of us kind of work with each other. And she is more vocal, so having her out there, we all can not be as concerned about what plays we're running or anything, because we know Crystal's bringing up and she's going to call it and she's going to get it to the right person when they need it. So I would definitely say that that's a big thing for Kia too, because that was kind of on her for a little bit, and as Crystal continues to get better and everything, Kia can really just take off and really get to those bright spots that she wants to be.
Do you feel ready for the season start?
Oh yeah, I'm excited. I had a lot of fun today. I love playing Gamble, so I'm excited to get actual games started, and we have a tough one next week, so we know that this week of practice really has to be really elevated even more than we've been doing. It's basically, there's no mistakes now and no going back. It's we're all in, and we're excited, and I'm excited. I know these next 3 weeks are probably the toughest part of the season with traveling and the people we play, so but it's also the funnest part of the season sometimes, so we're just looking forward to these practices. We're going to take each game one day at a time, but starting tomorrow, we're going to watch some of this film and really get ready and see what we need to get better at.
It seems like since you've been here, we've heard about, yes, Katie Lou's going to make the transition from being just a three-point shooter to a complete player, and you've worked on it and worked on it. It looks like you've kind of arrived at that point. Do you feel different, like you clearly are doing a lot of different things out there now?
Yeah, I definitely feel much more comfortable now just doing so many different things. And I think the biggest thing for me that would, make me agree with that is that I'm not concerned about the three at all kind of anymore. I'm going to shoot it whenever I'm open, I know that, and clearly I feel confident with my three-point shot, but if it's not going in, it also doesn't freak me out anymore like it used to. And I think I've grown as a player just overall as not being as concerned about scoring too. I know I can do other things, and I've been trying to pass the ball and distribute it well, so just trying to play overall the best I can for the team. And I think when I'm playing like that is when I incorporate different types of offensive just ways into my game.
Last year, so you don't, I mean, nothing matters until you prove it at the end and throughout the year. So like I said, I've been trying to, work on things I need to work on and work on the team stuff because things like that don't really matter at this point.
Just better than Wednesday, and if so, how?
I think our first half was definitely better than Wednesday. Our team chemistry was a lot better. We were sharing the ball great. We were working really hard, and then our group had a drop off in the second half. But then, the bench that came off and played, they played great minutes. They were getting, steals and layups and doing all the right things.
What the most important things to get done the next 5-6 days as you look forward to Stanford?
We need to work on a lot of little things like our this is a big thing, transition defense, and then boxing out and just fixing little things here and there.
Are you happy with where you are your preseason? You talk about expanding your game, wanting to do more things, 3-point shots and things. Are you happy with the way your preseason is going?
Not really. I wish I could have done more things. I wish my defense was still better. I wish I could do a lot of things better. So I can just keep working on it.
Let's talk a little about Kia's outside shot. The way the ball's moving, different people, it appears to me that she's going to have some open shots this year. I know she put it down last year in the spot spring, but it tends to be almost like an underrated weapon at times. Can you talk a little about that?
Yeah, Kia's a great three-point shooter, and if people aren't going to guard her, we're going to keep feeding her. So when they do start to guard her, it's just going to open it up for other people on the court. So that's what you want. If you take one thing away, you pass it to a teammate, or she can drive too. So definitely adding a lot for our team.
Could you tell right away when you started practicing that she had a different attitude or confidence in herself with her shot?
Yeah, I always knew that Kia was a great three-point shooter. It came out mostly last spring, but we see this from Kia every day, and I saw it from her last year. So the fact that it's translating over to the games for her now is, I'm really happy for her.
How does Crystal, the way she's playing right now, and the way it looks like she can play in the future, how's that changing kind of the offensive dynamic?
Crystal can see the floor really well, so that helps us, with just getting passes in But like I said, I think Crystal has a really good awareness of the court, and she sees things before they're going to happen, and she gets you the ball right when you need it. So I think that's, obviously really help our team.
Do you think that helps out Kia as well? Because now Kia's not bringing up the ball, so that's one less thing she has to focus on and can be there for that shot.
Yeah, exactly. It's just she doesn't have to bring up the ball. She can spot up on the wing, or she can drive. So I'm sure that's contributed.
What was different between the first game and tonight? You seem much more comfortable out there tonight.
Yeah, I think it was just, jitters, first game. I knew, and Coach even told us that the freshmen would be even more comfortable, being out there second night. So that's pretty much it.
That's what I was going to see. You've been now here, XL, go on the road on Sunday. As far as being more comfortable, did you feel it actually good? And then how about what do you want to get accomplished this week as you head towards Stanford?
I felt more comfortable this game. I feel like that's just, jitters, like I said earlier. And I think it's gonna help us this game. I feel like our offense flowed a little bit better than the first exhibition game, and I think we're gonna encourage that in practice and carry it over to Sunday.
You played in the state championship game, U19 World Championships game. You're nervous about a preseason game. How's that happen?
Honestly, I couldn't even tell you. It's just some things that happened, but now it's knocked off and we're ready to go.
How about your classmates?
I think we're good. Still a little bit nervous sometimes, but I feel like it'll go away soon.
What do you see from them when they're out there? Like, they've been out at the end and you're, done your work. What have you been seeing from them?
I see all positive things really, and then some things we need to work on, like defensive-wise. I feel like that's our biggest struggle. All freshmen have to adapt to playing defense.
Great, thanks, man.
No problem.
Where do you see your role on this team? You seem to have been playing a lot more off-ball instead of commanding the point.
I feel like, actually, I kind of like it, like I've been in this situation before, where I'm not like the main scorer on the team, so I kind of like playing off the ball, just filling in my spot and, being able to do what the team needs, whether it's crashing the boards or rebounding or just hitting that open shot.
How have the veterans been helping you along? I mean, pretty much every step along the way is a new experience for you freshmen.
Mm-hmm. The seniors, they've been, or just upperclassmen in general, have been really helpful. Kia, Lou, Napheesa, Gabby, they all help us in like different aspects, because they've all been through it and have experienced different things.
And watches you guys, and, what do you want them to see from you that can help them?
Obviously, I think with our practices, they're intense and they're fast-paced and quick motions, but just the energy that we play with and how every single day we have to put and invest so much of ourselves for our teammates and to get better individually and collectively.
Can you talk a little about, just watching today, Katie, she's bringing the ball up and runs play right through Crystal, and a lot of people touching the ball, and it appears to me that it's going to give you chances for open shots. Can you talk about how, you've been a lot of talk about the positional play, how it's affected you in your game so far, and what you see as it goes along?
I think just, on our team, we're fortunate to have at any given time a number of ball handlers on the floor. So when rebounds come down or we're trying to get up, pushing outside the floor, to be able to play and have different players in different positions is always helpful for us, and then it gets open shots for anybody on the court.
Do you think people still underestimate your ability to hit three?
I don't know. You have to ask them.
Last year when you hit, it was sort of like, it was this whole big thing about pick your poison. And you seem to be like fourth or fifth in line on picking that poison, and you made people pay. Is it?
When the teams give you open shots, you're supposed to knock them in. So that's what I'm trying to do.
Talk about the way you guys share the ball tonight.
Yeah, our ball movement today was very good, and especially in the first half when the ball is moving that quickly, when cuts are being made, when people are setting good screens, it's a fun way to play basketball, and more shots will go in because you're more wide open.
How will Crystal change the dynamic, do you think?
It's a dynamic of what?
What's that?
The dynamic of what?
Oh, in the offense and run.
She does a great job of finding people when they're open. Her targets and her passes are completely on time. The smallest little window, she can get through them, and then she has a great intelligence of the game, so that's always helpful.
You've got a lot of new pieces. How are those pieces gelling in the program, and in the second exhibition game, how do you think they're doing, getting adjusted to the crowd and everything?
I think they're doing a good job. Obviously, when you come into a program like this, and I think we're 6-6 this year almost, with new guys, it's a transition. So everybody has their own pace at the transition. Everybody goes through their ups and downs that are different, but they're doing a good job. They're asking questions. They're eager to learn, and they're getting better every day. Yeah.
The freshman, Megan specifically, looked a lot more comfortable tonight than they did in their first exhibition game. Since you've gone through that, what's the difference between that first time when you're first stepping out on the court and then that second game where you're a little more comfortable?
I think it's just a matter of kind of knowing what to expect. Every single year that I come back and I'm a little bit older, it's kind of, okay, this is something I'm going to expect in practice, or I'm going to expect in the game. So when you play the first one, you go out, you're like, no idea, deer in headlights kind of thing. And I think Meg and the freshmen, they did a good job today of kind of settling into what they're good at and understanding how to make that effective.
Do you feel ready for the season start? Are you ready to go now? Or?
Yeah, for games to start, season started a long time ago.
Yeah.
But absolutely, I think it's fun to get out there and play someone that's not your practice players or each other. But the travel and the grind that starts with it is also fun as well.